Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a budget with me, not really a cash envelope stuffing, but I'm going to explain why there isn't one. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, so this is now the third time I'm attempting to film a budget with me for the paycheck that I received on December 21st, 2023. I recorded it originally last week, but when I went to upload it and edit it, it wasn't like working with my laptop. Like I wasn't able to save the finished product so that I can upload it onto YouTube. So on the 22nd, went to the bank, got my cash out, and decided to film a combined budget with me cash envelope stuffing. I did do that. And again, for some reason, when I tried to upload everything to my laptop and edit the video together, it wasn't working. So today is now the 23rd. I am attempting this for a final time. I am not going to unstuff my envelopes to restuff them for you all. I just don't have the energy to attempt that. I really don't. But a quick look at my December monthly spread. We are budgeting for the paycheck I'm receiving on the 21st, and it's going to be used to pay bills in yellow. I'm again filming this on Saturday the 23rd, so a couple of those things have already come out and a couple more will be coming out early next week. If we cut forward to the paycheck budget tracker, we're going to start out with the income section. Now, I did get a raise in November, which went into effect with my first paycheck in December, but I have been working a little bit of overtime here and there, and so the the amount in my paycheck for my first paycheck in December as well as this paycheck was a little bit higher than it would normally be because there was a couple of hours of overtime in there. So I'm waiting to change my budgeted amount until I have a paycheck without any overtime so I can really get a clear idea as to what my paycheck is going to be like. So I'm budgeting my income to be $3,100, and as you can see, there's quite a few bills that we're paying with this paycheck. We have my Optimum at $195, Sikorsky, which is my car payment, at $460, church, which is $20, Nelnet, which is my student loan, at $390, and then my rent for January 2024 at $600. If we add all of this together, it does equal $1,665, and if I subtract that from the $3,100 I'm budgeting my income to be, we're left with $1,435, which we're going to bring over to the envelope section. Now, this is where I'm budgeting for things that I know I'm going to have to spend money on, but that I don't have set amounts for. And I always leave my categories and my budgeted amounts the same. So I always do $200 for groceries, $100 for eating out, $75 for gas, and $175 for miscellaneous. If I add all that together, it does equal $550. And if I subtract that from the $1,435 we were left with after bills, we have $885 to bring up to the sinking fund section. Now, the sinking fund section is starting to get fun and different because I did reach goal on one of my 2024 sinking funds last paycheck. So I am going to start implementing my sinking fund snowball, which basically means that I will continue to save the same amount towards my sinking funds until every 2024 sinking fund that has a goal has reached goal. So the money that would have gone into my RN and APRN licenses envelope, which has met goal already, will now go into a different envelope that hasn't reached goal. So let's go through them. Black Friday is getting $15, Christmas is getting $25, subscriptions is getting $20, medical is getting $20, car insurance and taxes is getting $120. Holidays would normally get $15, but it's also getting the $25 from the envelope that reached goal, so that's a total of $40. Birthdays is getting $20, gifts is getting $15, giving is getting $50, household is getting $20, and on the side here we have home maintenance at $100, baby at $30, travel at $100, and personal at $25. So if we add all of those together, it does equal my usual $600. And if I subtract that from what we were left with after paying bills and variable expenses, we have $285, which I'm just going to put right down into my house savings. Now I'm going to flip this over so that we can quickly look at my cash envelope breakdown. I did the usual thing with this where I did have to change my denominations for my miscellaneous envelope so that I can do my 52-week challenge as well as my December 2023 savings challenge. All of my sinking funds got largest denominations possible. I did make a little bit of an error here because I needed to add rent into this and I forgot to. I did remember when I got to the bank, but I did end up taking out $1,550, not $950. The only other thing I wanted to touch on, since we're not really stuffing any envelopes, is that I did finish out my 52-week challenge. I was doing it in reverse this year and I really loved doing it in reverse. I'm definitely going to be doing it in reverse again for 2024, but I did weeks 51 and 52, which means $3 went into that 52-week challenge envelope for a total of $1,378, which I did deposit into my home savings account. The other thing I wanted to comment on is that I did finish off my December 2023 savings challenge. I used some old savings challenges throughout the year from the Budget Mom, and I did add everything up together, and with my savings challenges throughout this year, I ended up saving $1,949. I also deposited that into my house savings account. For 2024, I actually think I'm going to do something a bit different. I don't think I'm going to do savings challenges from the Budget Mom. I think I'm going to do something a little bit more standardized, but I'm not 100% on that yet. And that's pretty much it for this video. I'm kind of bummed to be going out with my last paycheck in 2023 with this video. I actually really love the way my combined budget with me cash envelope stuffing came out, so I'm like super disappointed that I couldn't figure out how to make it mesh with my computer. I'm desperately hoping that this does, because if it doesn't, there's no way I'm going to try to film this for a fourth time. There's just no way. But I am really excited and looking forward to 2024. I feel like 2023 was a little bit of a challenge for me budgeting wise. It was harder for me to stay on track. I definitely did a lot of spending. I didn't close out my budget for most of the months in the second half of the year, and I want to be a little bit more consistent in 2024. I'm also really hoping to put together my 2024 budget book the week between Christmas and New Year so that I can post it for you all. That's if everything goes smoothly with the way these videos are being recorded. Who the heck knows? I did start to print it last week, but I actually ran out of paper. So I finally ordered paper. I got the paper, so I am going to start printing it again. Very excited about that. If you all have any questions about the way that I use the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom, or how I budget in general, please don't hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.